fucking piece of shit, slower than fuck.
How's it going, skinny man?
What are you doing?
What? I'm checking up to see if you found that bad guy.
What the fuck are you wearing, dead meat?
Oh, yeah, so, I decided to, change my persona.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the cape and cowl thing anymore. It was getting too bulky, the cape. I mean, come on, who wears a fucking cape anymore? I decided instead I'm gonna be a ninja.
Wow. You're one fat fucking ninja.
Hey, I can be a ninja, damn it. If Chris Farley can be a ninja, I can be a ninja.
You do realize that was a movie, right?
No, it wasn't. That was a documentary.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I believe
You know what? Get back to finding the fucking bad guy.
I'm trying, but... Good fucking Lord, fat ninja. Ugh.
So what do you got?
I've got an hourglass. This thing is slow as fuck. Now I've got a white screen. And I've still got a white screen. Hey, we got an incoming transmission on the Jumbotron.
To the Jumbotron!
To the Jumbotron!
Dead meat and skinny man. This is a transmission from the Maggot King. I am coming at you to inform you that we're gonna have to trade some insurance information. How could you possibly know that being hit by a vehicle was one of my weaknesses? How could you know? You must have been doing research, a study on me. But now I'm gonna need your numbers because I'm gonna have to inform my insurance company. I'm gonna have to inform your insurance company, and we're gonna have to seriously have a talk over this. We're gonna have to maybe get a coffee and have a lunch. But I digress. I will take you down lawfully. I'll call my lawyers if you have any problems with it. Oh, I rue the day that I'll get you, skinny man and dead meat. Dead meat and skinny man, you're gonna be charged to the greatest length of the law if you don't go along with the insurance things that I'm talking about. But I will have you in court if I have to. But just kind of go along with it. It'll be all right. All right. Blah.
Alright, skinny man. I give up. Let's go kill him.
Hooray!
Come on. Alright, man. For the last time, you gotta stop hitting people with the cars. The whole reason we went after him again...
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We went after the Maggot King again was because you hit him with the car the first time.
Are you trying to give away our secret identities?
No, I'm just saying, now he's in a wheelchair.
Now they know who we are.
Who's they?
Them, in the void. They know who we are.
Are you on drugs again?
No.
Are you sure?
Not right now.
Did the Riddler slip you some of that laughing gas?
He's a funny guy. I like that guy. He's funny. Ooh, shiny object.
Hey, by the way, I forgot to tell you. We might have a shot with the sirens if we're really lucky.
Ooh. Ooh. Gives me goosebumps there, man. Yeah.
But remember, that's dead meat and skinny man. Bronco Juggler's married. Can't do that.
Yeah. Which is why the people in the void already know, because...
There's nobody there.
They're right there.
There's nothing there. We're just talking.
They're right there.
You know what? Fuck it. While we're at it, let's discuss Thor.
Thor? Yeah.
From 2012. Directed by Kenneth Branagh. Starring Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Natalie Portman as Jane, Tom Hiddleston as Loki, and Anthony Hopkins as Odin. Who, by the way, Anthony Hopkins just shows why he is always such an awesome actor.
He was perfect as Odin, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
I even love the beginning narration he does for the film.
Oh.
You know, it's awesome. So, we are on the 4th film of the MCU universe, guys. And this is our introduction to Thor, at least for those of us that have never read a comic. Oh wait, I've read lots of comics. For those of you that have never read a comic. Thor is an arrogant Asgardian warrior.
Why not?
Banished by his father Odin to Earth until he basically gets his shit together. Set up to fail by his brother Loki, Thor has to regain his power and regain his spot among the gods.
He has to regain his worthiness.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
So you know what that means, Bill?
What does that mean?
It's time to get thunderstruck.
Really?
Shut up.
Really?
Yes.
Thunderstruck.
Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, first off, it's a badass AC/DC song. And second, there was another character called Thunderstrike for a while as part of the Thor mythos. So it works.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Shut up.
Whatever you say.
This movie was actually filmed 20 minutes from where we live.
Yep.
It was filmed in a town called Galisteo, New Mexico, which is about 25 miles that way. Or maybe 30 miles that way, something like that.
Yeah, give or take.
Whatever. It doesn't take that long to get there.
No.
And the director, Kevin Branagh, just happens to be a lifelong Thor fan.
Ooh.
Now, you might also know him from directing Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and he's been in lots of stuff as an actor. Really good guy. Good director, good actor. Let's start with cons.
Honestly, I really enjoy this film. I really don't have any cons for this film.
You know what? Me either. I like this movie too. This Thor film is... I'm not sure which one's my favorite Thor film. We'll get into that when we get to the ranking part of this segment.
I guess if you want to... Alright, I'll say it. The only con I have, and it's not this movie, it's the whole Thor franchise. No Beta Ray Bill.
Yes.
Where is Beta Ray Bill?
Yet, we do have another Thor movie coming.
Yeah. Hopefully we get Beta Ray Bill.
And now with Spider-Man no longer a part of the MCU, did you hear about that?
No.
Sony and Disney can't reach an agreement.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I know people are, it's Disney's fault. You know what? Disney don't need Spider-Man. Sony does need to be part of the MCU because they can't handle Spider-Man by themselves anymore. They've shown that repeatedly.
They have.
Maybe we will get that Beta Ray Bill film. Yeah,
well, I just want to see Beta Ray Bill in a movie with Thor.
That would be cool.
Come on.
Definitely.
Alright, pros then.
Yep, time for pros.
Alright. I know this is a pro for you, as it is for me. We have our first non-throwaway villain.
Yes.
Loki!
Spoiler for the rest of the franchise reviews, Loki does make a return, guys. And thankfully, because he's awesome. Loki is a great villain.
Yeah, he is.
Tom Hiddleston, or however you say his name, is an awesome actor who does a great job.
Awesome job.
You know, and let me just segue off of that.
Okay.
The casting. I love the casting of this film.
It is. It's
Chris Hemsworth is a great Thor. He looks like Thor. He put a little bit of scruff on him, some long hair. He looks like Thor.
He does.
Yes. Natalie Portman. I'm sorry, but I've loved Natalie Portman since The Phantom Menace.
Why haven't we gotten her more?
I like Natalie Portman. She is so hot and amazing.
Why haven't we gotten her
There is some
more?
scenes with her in Endgame.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Okay.
It's out. Go pick it up. It's out.
I need to, but I've been a little cheap lately. Had to save some money.
Yeah, I hear that. That's my life.
Yeah. Ugh.
Anthony Hopkins. Great cast.
Fuck yeah.
Tom Hiddleston, great casting.
Fuck yeah.
I like all the casting in this film. I think it's Great choices here, guys. Great choices. These guys really nailed these characters, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yes, because you can have the best writers in the world, but if you don't nail it with the casting, and it's vice versa. You can have an awesome cast, and if you don't have good writers...
And so far, the MCU's batting 1,000 here. They do a great job in casting Tony Stark.
They do.
They do a great job in casting Pepper Potts. They do a great job in casting the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton, but he doesn't last. But they follow up with another great casting.
Yes, they do.
For
yes,
him as well.
do.
But we'll get into that later. That film's not here yet. We're not going to get too ahead of ourselves.
No. All right. Next pro, the humor. Again, we got great humor in this movie. Okay, is there a Renaissance fair in town? We've got Jackie Chan, Xena, and Robin Hood. What the fuck? And ironically
that's
enough,
one of my favorite lines right there. I love that line.
Actually, I think it's Xena first.
Xena,
Jackie Chan, and Robin Hood.
Yep.
And ironically enough, Thor gets hit twice by a car.
Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of good fun parts in this. And we also get introduced to another integral part of the MCU. We get introduced to Hawkeye in this film.
Yes.
You know, so that's amazing here. Love Hawkeye. Love the story we're going to get later between him and Black Widow, him and his family, him and everybody. You know, and I can't give it too much away because you haven't seen it yet. Endgame.
I know. Crucify me now that I haven't seen it. That I haven't yet.
It took me forever to finally get to see it.
Oh, I know. But yes. But yes, the humor in this film, fucking awesome. I love the humor. And in fact, I'll say it later. That's the last part of this segment. I'll fucking wait for that.
Okay.
Alright.
I said it already. Loki. I love Loki. I've already told you why, so we're going to go on to my next one. My next one is the story. I thought they did a really good job adapting the comic, modernizing it, making it to this generation or to the current, fans, and without neglecting the comic book fans.
Exactly.
It's not the exact story, but it's a good story.
You're never going to get the exact. Come on, people. You're never going to get the exact. Mm-hmm. Take it for what it is.
Yeah, and
they did a great job.
It was just a really good job, really well done.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the story of this film. What do you got?
Next pro for this film is the Destroyer. I love the way they made him look, and yeah, there's a DC character also that the Annihilator. Was it the Annihilator? Yeah, the Annihilator. They're kind of one and the same.
Kind of the same deal, yeah.
Except the Destroyer doesn't give a shit if violence is going on or not. He's just going to destroy.
Yep.
Whereas the Annihilator, it fed off of hatred and stuff like that. And if nobody was fighting, it wouldn't do anything.
The Destroyer is also controlled directly by Loki.
Yes.
Loki had to turn around when Thor kind of gave up, and
then
brought it back.
Yeah. Boom! So. But yeah, I thought the Destroyer, they did very well with this. You can't even really call it a villain. It's just a weapon. Whoever controls it, controls it.
Right.
Good or evil. So you can't really call this a villain.
Right. Yeah, it's more of a tool. It's more of a weapon. Next pro is I love the visuals of this film.
Yeah.
Asgard looks amazing.
Yes.
Solstheim, whatever it's called, where the Frost Giants live,
is amazing looking.
So good. All the CGI on this movie, just like in all this MCU so far, is on fucking point. And it's done so well. It looks so good. And I'm just very, very thrilled with this film. It's a visual thrill ride. It doesn't stop. It's not slow-paced. It keeps going, and it looks great the whole time.
It does. It does.
I love the set design. I love the CGI's environments. All of it.
The bridge, too. I love the bridge because you kind of thought, how are they going to bring the bridge in?
Right.
And they did an amazing job with it. And even when Thor destroys it, just amazing. Visually eye candy, this whole movie.
Right.
My next pro for this film, we've already touched on this a little bit with the story, but it is the way they portrayed Thor's fall from grace, and the way he redeems himself. 'Cause yeah, he was an arrogant piece of shit. He was an arrogant asshole. And they did that part very well. And then the fall from grace, and then the redemption. It's just good storytelling.
Yeah,
it really is. And without, what's the guy's name?
Loki?
No, the guy that played Thor.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth. Without his acting, because he hit the nail on the head with the arrogant, pompous piece of shit, to being more humble.
He also hit the Lost in Translation part where he was like, everybody thought he was nuts.
Yeah.
And that leads me into my next pro again. We're getting so much better at this one-offing each other.
Oh, okay.
Boy,
fire
that
away.
Sounded so dirty.
Oh. Fire away.
I love Chris Hemsworth and Natalie Portman's chemistry. Once again, we find a leading man and a leading lady who have good chemistry. And once again, Marvel's batting 1,000. They did a really good job with Liv Tyler and Edward Norton. They did a very good job with Gwyneth Paltrow and Robert Downey Jr. These characters and these actors just work well with each other.
They mesh.
And you can definitely tell, and it pays off in the long run.
Yes.
So, anything else for you?
I've got no more pros for this movie that are really stick out, except because we already mentioned this, and this was one of my pros, is Hawkeye. We get Hawkeye. Okay, so I guess I'll say that's my last pro. We get Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
And Hawkeye kind of was made fun of for a long time in comic books. Everyone thought, oh, it's just some dude with a bow and arrow. He's not special.
We get Hawkeye, and my favorite, we get the Warriors 3. And they do them just like they are in the comics.
Yep.
It's awesome. The portrayals are down pat. The Warriors 3 are 3 of my favorite comic book characters, aside from main characters. I love the Warriors 3. They're awesome. I wish they showed up in more films. So,
yeah.
That is pretty much it, guys, for this review. The last thing we're going to leave you with is, did you spot Stan Lee?
I did.
Where was he?
Hey, here's the redneck in the truck trying to pull Thor's hammer out.
Yep.
And then again, like what I said, comedy, we'll get to this later. It was funny. It was funny. And boom, there goes half a good portion of the back of the truck. Did I get it?
Yeah, that was awesome. Before we go, I just got one thing to ask you. And this is kind of off topic.
Uh-huh.
Did you hear the announcement about Masters of the Universe?
No, I didn't.
They announced at PowerCon this past week that Kevin Smith is going to be front-running a Netflix continuation of the original Masters of the Universe.
The original from the 80s.
The original from the 80s.
Ooh.
And the poster they showed looked really awesome. It's got the same looking art style. Of course, that doesn't say the series is all going to, but they said this is the one that Masters of the Universe fans have been waiting for. But yeah, it's a direct continuation.
So maybe we'll get more of something that I think the original series was lacking. They did not go enough into. They did what was it? The Shadow People, where you find out that Tila is the sorceress's daughter.
Right.
I'm hoping maybe with this then we go a little more in depth into that.
And we're supposed to get a final epic battle between He-Man and Skeletor.
Oof.
So I'm happy.
Hell
Very,
yeah.
very happy with that. And I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan, so I'm good with that. And he's a lifelong fan of the franchise, so hopefully he'll do it justice.
I think he will.
As long as they don't do what they did to the She-Ra show, we're fine, because that shit sucks.
Yeah, no dirty hippies allowed.
Have you seen the new She-Ra show?
There's a new one?
Yeah, you haven't seen it?
No, I thought you were referring to one from the 80s.
Oh no, I love that show. I'm talking about the new one. It's all like that Teen Titan Go style animation. She-Ra looks like a little boy, and it's just total shit. Like they go off goofy, and like their faces get all wide and their mouths get all big, and it's really stupid looking and crappy stories and crappy show.
Okay, so no dirty hippies, and no people on crack. Got it.
Yep. So,
Got it.
anyways, guys, that is it for Bronco Juggalo, and
Bill,
peace.
good night.